Kia ora team. So I have some news for our top 3 Kiwi heavyweights being Joseph Parker, Junior Fa and Hemi the Heat Ahio. It's a mixed bag, bad news and good news. So we'll start with the bad so we can finish on a high note. The bad news is Joseph Parker doesn't look like he's going to be fighting again this year, even though he's with one of the biggest promoters with a huge stable in boxing. So a lot can be blamed on the spider bite, right? Joe was supposed to be fighting Derek Chisora on the 26th of October, picked up a spider bite, got ill, and under doctor's instructions couldn't train for a couple of weeks. And that happened to be 3 weeks before the fight, so they put him out of the running for Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora, as we know, went on to fight David Price and stop him in 4 rounds. Now after the fight, Derek Chisora talked about possibly wanting to fight Joseph Parker on the December 7th undercard. Joseph Parker's always also expressed his want to make that fight as soon as possible, get it done. But Eddie Hearn says there's no cards available for those guys to fight this year, so it looks like they've either run out of money to pay good fights to get onto that December 7th card, or the card's full and there's not enough room for it. So either way, it is what it is. However, Eddie Hearn has said that he wants to put on a big heavyweight card in February 2020, and he'd like Dillian White to fight on that card against the winner of Michael Hunter versus Alexander Povetkin, which is on the undercard of Joshua Ruiz on December 7th. So there is the opportunity there for Parker and Chisora to fight. However, there's possibly another spanner in the works for that as well. It's looking like it's possible the WBO belt is going to get stripped of the winner of Ruiz Joshua, and Alexander Usyk will be up for fighting for a vacant belt there. Now in the rankings we've got Tyson Fury at number 2 behind Usyk. He's busy. He's apparently got a contract with Wilder on the February 22nd for a rematch between them, so he's busy. There's Anthony Joshua, who's ranked 3rd, so he'll either go back to the top if he wins or possibly drop down further if he loses. So he won't be eligible to fight for the vacant belt. And next in line is Joseph Parker. Now if that comes to fruition, if that WBO belt gets stripped and it's up for the next 2 available guys to fight for it, then it's possible Usyk Parker could happen on that February heavyweight card. So maybe Derek Chisora will be shit out of luck there, but we'll see what happens. They may make the fight prior to December 7th, get it done and dusted so they both got full camps, no one's complaining about not having enough time and so on and so forth, and they get it done. But I don't know, we'll see. There's a few options there which could complicate things. Either way, I think Joseph Parker will be fighting on that February card, so let's get it, one way or another. So that's the bad news out of the way. Joe will be apparently flying home on Sunday, leaving his Las Vegas camp and packing in the boxing training for the year, but I'm sure he'll be keeping in shape as he has been doing recently for whatever happens. So when he goes back into camp, it's just boxing training. It's not trying to lose weight, trying to get back in shape. So like I said, that's the bad news out the way. Moving on to the good news. Our other 2 unbeaten heavyweights, Junior Fa and Hemi Ahio, will be fighting in a couple of weeks. On the 15th of November, Lou DiBella has got a card, and Junior Fire is the headline event by the looks of it, and Hemiahio is chief support. Unfortunately, we don't know the opponents yet. Looking at the card on BoxRec, the almighty TBA is the opponent 5 times over on that night, so he's going to be busy as TBA. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to an announcement coming, and we'll find out who these opponents are. Now, I've been wondering, has Hemiahio signed some kind of promotional agreement with Lou DiBella Entertainment, or is it simply the fact that Hemi trains in the same gym as Junior Fire, City Kickboxing in Central Auckland? I think it's more the latter at this stage, but it could lead to something more. We will see. Now, it's not the first time Hemi has fought on the same card as Junior for Lou DiBella Entertainment. When Junior Fire fought Newfell Awata a couple of fights ago, Hemi was on the same card. He fought Ed Fountain and knocked him out in 6 rounds. Then Hemi went off and fought on another card in Saudi Arabia against an unbeaten prospect in Ali Kaiden, and that was an awesome fight to watch. You can catch that on YouTube if you type in Ali Kaiden versus Hemiahio. You can go and watch it. It was less than a round, but it was all action from the start. Both guys were banging the shit out of each other. I mean, Hemi got staggered a couple of times, but he poured it on thicker. He staggered Kaiden in the corner and then knocked him clean the fuck out. But 4-round fight, and as Hemi said, those short fights suit his style. Doesn't have to worry about defense, just balls to the wall and punch the shit out of someone. And I love watching Hemiahio. He's all action all the time. So looking forward to seeing him in action. Hopefully he's going to get a somewhat decent opponent, at least something as good as Ali Kaiden, who was unbeaten at the time, but we'll see. And also Junior Fire is coming off a win against Dominic Gwynn on an untelevised fight. You can actually watch that fight. It's somewhere on my channel, but be warned, the footage isn't good no matter where you go. It's just a cell phone from the side of the ring, and it's pretty shitty footage. The fight was against Dominic Gwynn. Junior Fire won every single round except for one, where he got knocked down, got caught with a good right hand, put on his ass, but he got up and carried on, won the fight. This next opponent, I hope it's not a backward step. I mean, Dominic Gwynn is no world beater, but he can be crafty, doesn't put out a lot of punches, but he's sneaky. He waits for his opportunity. He's not there to try and box you to win. He's there to try and knock you out, wait for a shot, land it, and then try and finish you off, which he couldn't do to Junior Fire. So I wouldn't mind seeing something along the lines of Jermaine Franklin. That'd be a great fight. Junior Fire versus Jermaine Franklin. But we're going to find out in the next week or so easily who the opponent's going to be. We're running out of time. There's like 17 days left until the fight, so expect an announcement in the next few days even. But 2 of our heavyweight Kiwis are in action, and I'm looking forward to it. So got that news out there. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Getting close to that 1,000. So any subs that you can recommend, I'd much appreciate it. Make it to that 1,000 and she'll all be gravy, man. But that's it from me. Subscribe, thumbs up, all that good shit. Catch you next time. Big Boys Boxing, we out. So